that button. Oh, and then I need you to
Your
talk.
camera's not on yet.
You're not on yet. My camera's on. I'm sending camera,
Oh,
man.
there you are. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like, what are you?
I had the thing. I didn't have the thing on. What it was that I was tapped out of the tab, and so it didn't update for me. I was like, "You're not visible yet,
Sir?
What are we talking
Sir?
about, sir?"
I'll put you in the pound, big dog. You keep this up. Oh, you know what we didn't do yesterday?
What?
We didn't knock.
Yesterday.
That's how my brain works, dude. Isn't that crazy? The last time we were together was yesterday. That's how that works.
Okay, we're live on my end.
I'm cooking. Also joined the team.
I didn't get the notification for the ting because I wasn't live yet.
I said
Could
invite.
you please knock again?
I invited. I don't know how to do it again. Hold on. Knock.
Oh my god, a knock. Crazy.
Knock, knock, knocking on Pixel's door. I am 80 years old.
Yeah.
Where's the thing? I can't get the thing. I'm knocking again.
Why is it loading so long? What the fuck?
Block. Join the call.
Oh, my internet is. Oh no, I know my internet is bad. Fuck.
You are invited. So if you can get into that thing, you should. Oh, it's just loading. Okay, copy.
Yeah, it's taking fucking forever to load for
some
reason.
Hey, no stress, dog. No stress, big dog. We're good. We're chilling.
I'm always stressing.
I'm well aware. That's why I'm here to be the flashy yellow light. We're chill. We're all right. We're vibing.
There we are. Just had to accept again.
All right, and then share chat.
Yeah.
Sharing chat.
Share
Boom.
Share
Look at that. Share.
Awesome. Share.
Oh, my streamer's Chinese.
Hello.
Have you seen this? Ludwig's Chinese now. Once again, Ludwig's Chinese again. Again. Yeah, he did a Chinese trip. It's we don't really advertise another creator on our show, but it's Ludwig's making some fire content. That's all I can say. The man's an inspiration. He makes good shit.
Right.
Yeah. How you been, dog?
Good. Yeah, as I said, we had a bit sad this week because my work bestie's is leaving the company.
Mm-hmm.
Good for her for to pursue further education, but also I'm sad about it because I'm gonna miss her. So we had her going away party on Tuesday, lies on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then also on Thursday, a different coworker of mine has been like a while back asked me do you and your roommate need a TV? And I was like, yeah. And I for some reason thought it was a smaller TV, so I was like because we haven't set up our living room yet, it's still full of a lot of trash that we can't get rid of because our paper trash can is too small to fit everything in at once with the other person. It's a whole deal. So I initially thought it was a smaller TV, and I was just like, yeah, I can give this to Skull. It's a second monitor. It's not a smaller TV. It's a big TV. And she was I was like, do you want anything for this? She was like, no. I was like, okay, cool.
That's based.
And so we have a big TV now.
Hell yeah.
It doesn't have a remote. They lost the remote, but that's fine. We can get a universal remote kind of thing, and then whenever we set up, if that's still while we're living here, we still set up the living room in that time. But whatever.
You can also get the model. I've had to do that before, where you can get the actual remote. They're all the same.
Yeah, we'll find it, I'm sure. But yeah, other than that, it's not a terribly eventful week. Yeah. I finally had a good week.
Hey, free TVs, they're pretty fire week, dog. Hey, that's pretty sick.
It's great. It's awesome.
I had a pretty good week. Beth and I have been grinding through more Pal World. I just got through maybe the weirdest section of any video game I've ever played ever. Quick spoilers for Pal World. So I'll keep my hand up while I'm talking spoilers about Pal World. They put Terraria in there.
What?
I don't know how else to say what I just said, Tavius. they they put
Terraria.
They put Terraria, like I clicked on a dungeon and I went into the dungeon and Terraria music was playing and there were a bunch of Terraria monsters. And then I went to the end of the area and there was a Terraria boss. And it was a Terraria, and I got hollowed ingots, and I can make hollowed armor. And I got a summoning thing to summon a boss for my trouble.
Okay.
They just put Terraria in Power World fully. It was the most surreal. No, actually, it's incredibly comparable. Okay, how far into Borderlands 2 did you get?
I finished Borderlands 2.
Did you ever find the thing in Borderlands 2 that is a different video game?
No.
There's an area in the Corrosive Gulch underneath the spoilers for Borderlands 2, game's over a decade old, when Sanctuary lifts out of the ground and the Sanctuary hole and you get down there, it's the Caustic Caverns.
Mm-hmm.
If you go all the way around Caustic Caverns, there's the big garage door, and then there's a bunch of cliffs off to the right. If you go down into those cliffs, there's a bunch of Minecraft dirt blocks.
What?
And you break all the Minecraft dirt blocks. This is in Borderlands 2 right now. You can boot and go find this. I'm telling you where it is right now. You go break these Minecraft dirt blocks, and then there's an area where there are creepers, and creepers will charge at you, and you have to kill the creepers, and they drop Minecraft cosmetics for you in Borderlands 2.
That's crazy. I need to play Borderlands 2 again, apparently.
We should do a Borderlands 2 run. Kyle and I try. Oh no, now I'd have to go back to Windows. It doesn't work on Linux.
Oh, that's ass.
Yeah, Kyle and I tried to run it and it would not run. But if we could get, because Kyle and I tried to do it, if I could get it functioning again, I would. If we could get a squad of 4 to do a oh and no, this was another thing that we figured out. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
We actually found out they took out some parts of Borderlands 2.
Oh.
Yes, we went back to play Borderlands 2, and they used to have a thing where you could go and automatically create a level 30 character and jump into True Vault Hunter mode and skip the first playthrough, which is usually the longest and the most annoying part of the grind. Because the real game is the end game. There's the campaign, which is the story, and then there's the game, which is the end game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they got rid of the Handsome Collection. The Handsome Collection doesn't exist anymore, as far as we could find. In getting rid of the Handsome Collection, they accidentally got rid of a bunch of shit, and it made the game nigh unplayable.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So Borderlands 2 might be in a kind of sorry state right now. I don't know the specifics. This might be fully anecdotal from just Kyle and I having a fucked up experience trying to get it to work. But Kyle's game was fully functional and they couldn't find the thing that we were talking about of being able to create the higher level character and jump ahead because the Handsome Collection seems to be missing from the Steam store.
Huh.
Let's go. Let me do a quick verify just to see if that's still the case. Let's see.
Yeah. If I search the Handsome Collection, nothing comes up.
Handsome Collection is gone. So in the deleting of the Handsome Collection, they deleted that aspect of the game. So now if you want to play, you just have to get a character editor or actually grind the character out.
That's crazy.
But yeah, so I mean, dude, I've been thinking about making a video about the whole Randy Pitchford situation from when Borderlands 4 was coming out for a while.
You've said that a while back.
I mean, I still think about it. I still think about it just because it's like the collection of things. It's like, how as a company are you letting this guy keep operating this way? He's not the CEO, as far as I understand. He's like the face. So it's like, what? And even if he is the CEO, there's got to be a board. There's got to be fucking people giving this guy money. How the fuck are you letting this guy be in charge? You could be making so much more money. There's clearly people in the company that want to make a good game, that want to make Borderlands a good franchise and bring it back. You can feel them trying, and you can feel the system failing them. It's painful, man. It's painful. But I mean, shit, I still gotta make a Eurydice video too at some point. So that'll be another.
Yeah, you absolutely should.
But we need to find an editor. That's my big thing. Is I want to find everyone I talk to is like, why don't you just use one of these fucking softwares? It's like, I'm a guy who's pretty okay with AI on a general, like, I don't like what businesses are doing with AI as a concept. I think it's okay. I don't like what's happening with it in the era that we're in right now. It's kind of my stance with it. Businesses are massively misusing it, and the capitalistic fucking train is using and abusing it and using it to destroy our fucking planet and destroy the workforce and make us attack each other and to destroy media and YouTube. Like, it's a mess, dog. Like, it's impossible not to acknowledge that, but it's also impossible not to acknowledge the shit it's doing in like medicine and the shit it's doing.
That's true.
You know
what
I mean? Like, it's fucking evil what companies are doing with this shit. I'll stand by that forever.
Agree.
I digress.
I can video edit, by the way. A little bit.
I mean, what I really want is to find somebody who like it gets it at the same level that we do and can like, I don't have the vision for like the editing the thing together and making that good. I don't know how to do that part. You know what I mean? But I've been told by so many people they like hearing me rant for extended periods. So I can prepare rants and go on fucking rants. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so if I could find somebody who can just edit, I mean, that's what we do here, right? That's pretty much what we're doing. We just rant and react.
Yeah.
So I just want somebody who can like pick that apart and do that. And for like, you know what I mean? Just find an equal partner in the process. You know what I mean? I'm okay putting 50-50. You know what I mean? I just want, I want a creative partner who sees the sort of vision of the, because it's like when I'm ranting, there's a thing going on passively that I can't put together. And if I could figure out how to put it down, that'd be golden. That's my real goal right now. I'm really trying to figure that out. Because I can do it with like D&D, but I can't do it while I'm going. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I digress. I keep saying this. This is my thing now.
What, I digress?
Yes, I've been saying that a lot. That's my new not for nothing.
Yeah.
I finally went and watched Mickey 17.
How was it?
Banger. Genuine.
You wanted a Robert Pattinson.
Yes,
like,
which is what we're doing right now.
Podcast.
Which is what's happening. Welcome to it.
That's happening right now. That's awesome.
So,
like, please tell me your Robert Pattinson thoughts.
So Beth and I had like a 45-minute conversation before we went to bed after watching Mickey 17 about my complicated feelings about Robert Pattinson now. And to TLDR, we'll start off with the big part and then get to the explain it after. I can see he's not Edward anymore for sure.
Yeah.
That dude has fucking chops. Like, I would not believe. I was definitely sleeping on him 100%. That dude's got some fucking chops. Mickey 17 is one of my all-time favorite movies now. Genuinely phenomenal movie. Great movie. I still will never see or be okay with him as Batman. I can't fathom that guy as Batman. I can't. It's the same way like Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck is not a good Batman. He's a trash Batman. I hate looking at him as Batman. It's a terrible Batman.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see it. I can't. But he's so good. He makes me want to try, but I know I'm just going to sit there like this the whole fucking time. I'm just going to sit there like this, be really upset that I'm not liking as much as I want to because I can't get past this stupid internal bias I have because he's too soft, dude. He's too little. You know what I mean? When I'm looking at 18, that's not like, that's Pattinson reaching a little bit to me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I can see Pattinson. Oh, you know what? And another thing, Beth and I were talking about this.
Yeah.
Where do you put Pattinson? If you put him in Stormlight or Cosmere, where do you put him?
Ooh. I feel like I've talked. I think. Ooh, no, no. I was gonna say he'd make a good Amaram, but I don't think he'd make a good Amaram.
I could see Amaram.
do.
Have you seen the clips from Odyssey?
I have. That's why I'm saying it.
I could see it. I can see it.
I could see it, or I could, if like, I could also see him as Win.
I don't think he's a wit to me.
No,
I don't think he's a wit. You know who he is to me? You know who he really is to me? And I think Beth actually sold me on this. Dude, I think he might be a Kelsier.
I was gonna say he might.
Dude, I think he's a Kelsier. Dude, I think Patson might actually be.
You put a blonde wig on that man. That's a Kelsier.
You don't even need to. The dude, like, he's got the. If you give him, he's got the right kind of like slick but a little wavy. You know what I mean? Like, I think he could do like a high and tight kind of, and him getting like all beaten and bedraggled and having the fucking scars up his arms, dude. That would go hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Go really hard.
And seeing him like the emancipate, like he looks like a little too skinny, but he's actually really fucking like that fucking dense muscle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
no, absolutely.
Oh my god, dude. But
I do think he's a Kelsier. I do absolutely think he's a Kelsier.
I think he's a contender. There's a real contention point for like who we think they're gonna put where. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really interesting because in the art, they make the Kolins look much more like directed towards like East Asian descent. And Kaladin is like a little bit more like just a tall, tan white guy. Even though he's still in Kholinar. So I'm gonna be very interested to see exactly how far and which direction they kind of go with things. You know what I mean? Because I have a feeling no matter what happens where, there's going to be people complaining that there wasn't enough diversity in some places and people claiming that there was forced diversity in places just by the nature of the fan base.
Yeah.
That's my fear is that we'll just get both. Or they'll nail it and we'll get neither. And it'll be perfect and everyone will be happy with every decision.
How's it going?
We can imagine. We can manifest.
We can imagine. We can imagine. It's wishful fulfillment.
But that is to say, Pattinson is genuinely. I didn't know.
He's really good.
I didn't know they made movies that good still. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
And I found a new pirating site where I could watch movies, so I can hook you up after pod. I've got a new site where you can watch pretty much anything, or I mean, maybe potentially, allegedly, there's a site where you can find these sorts of things.
Which we, of course, would never use or watch.
Never. Well, I mean, hey,
if a million subscriptions.
If buying isn't owning,
pirating isn't stealing.
But my friend, I have been waiting for this all week. I need some of this book in my life. So how much more?
Me too.
It looks like you can tell a little bit more than I can. How much more do we have in Elsecaller?
I can actually tell because I have like my stupid. It says we have like 13 pages left in chapters, so which I do believe means that we have just like 13 pages left on that specific.
And how many pages in did we get last time?
28.
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna finish this out today. That's what it sounds like. Unless it gets really dense all of a sudden.
No. Yeah, I think because we are on page 28, and King Lopen, the first of Elsecaller, starts at page 47. So.
Hell yeah.
There's a little bit of preamble about the author, about the illustrator stuff, and then. Yeah, I think we can get through Elsecaller today.
Hell yeah. We will see. As a little reminder, you are voicing Ivory, who is a little bit of a higher voice, and Tyverny, who's a little bit of a gruffer voice. I'm voicing Yesna, who's a little bit of a cunty voice, and Lorietta, who's a little bit of a cockney voice.
Oh, awesome. I do. I have also like on the like my notes. I have Elsecaller read along, and then I have voices, and then the first one is Yasna, and then it's like a dash, and then it's Ollie, comma cunt.
Mine is just Yesna parentheses cunt, and then Ivory parentheses hi.
um. Okay. Oh, before we start reading, do we want to talk about, because I have fan art this week?
Yes, and I definitely pre-watched the weekly update.
Yes, of course.
I think I did weekly. Did I do weekly update first last time?
Yeah, because I didn't have fan art last week.
That's right.
So I'll be sending. I'm sending you. It's just like almost like a little sketch page, but they're not sketches. There is just a full artwork of Yasna. Just some Yasna fan art. Our queen.
We love.
I love her. I love her so much. This is by Determined Skipping on Tumblr. Just my queen. My hashtag my queen.
There it is. Hold on. Boom. Open selector. I'm a professional, I swear. Boom. There it is. Oh, look at that.
She's so pretty. I love her. I can't wait I'm so incredibly excited for whenever they do the casting. I know it's probably like going to be forever until we get any casting information at all. But holy shit.
We'll see. I'm sure they'll be fighting leaks on this pretty hard, but if I had to bet money, this is one of the things that people are going to be wanting leaks of. So we'll be getting some leaks if I had to bet.
I hope so. I hope so.
I'm looking at this art because this is a phenomenal artist's representation. Who do you have playing Yesna?
That's a good question. I don't know enough actors to like have a concrete opinion on that.
In my heart,
so
and maybe this is just me looking back on like the only Asian actress in my young memory, but Brenda Song might absolutely fucking nail that. But she is a little bit older now. But I'm thinking like London Tipton, Brenda Song era back in the day of Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. People, there are knowers out there like that. I could see her again, like the rich again. She was a rich bitch. That was the whole character, right?
100%. I can see it. Actually, you're so right.
I can see it a little bit now, and again, I have to acknowledge the bias. It's like, unfortunately, Disney Channel did not do a good job in the early days of getting a lot of diverse representation. So she is like one of the few Asian artists I actually like can pull out, or actors I can pull out. But I think I'm looking at this and I'm like, I can see Yesna being a very London Tipton. Like, what if London Tipton was smart and absolutely kicked ass? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can see it. Oh, I never pressed the transition button. There it is. There's the beautiful art we've been talking about. There's Brenda Song, our queen.
Our queen. Hashtag my queen.
The purple armor is very, very interesting.
Right.
So Beth got me for my birthday. Come on, camera. What are we doing here? For my birthday, she got me the Will Shaper shirt. And funny enough, it's actually Will Shapers that are purple and gold. It's like purple and orange. So it's like, which it looks like that's a lot of her sort of like coloration and vibe. So it's it's interesting. What is my camera doing, dog? I don't understand you, man. I don't know why you do this. Maybe? No? Okay. It'll figure itself out at some point. Sorry, gang. Blurry Ollie today.
By the name of the Omnissiah, I will this camera to be not blurry.
You gotta have more spirit in you when you do it.
Sorry. By the will of the Omnissiah, I will this camera.
Watch it work. Come on. Please, God, if you're real. If you're real. Nah, damn it. No Omnissiah today.
God,
oh, it would have been so funny. It would have been so good.
Today. That would have been so funny.
Dude, it's
Maybe you have to do it.
Potentially, but Beth's still here, and I don't want her to get mad at me because she gets mad when I yell.
Okay.
Shush.
Maybe she has to do it.
Yeah, maybe she has to. Yeah, babe, you come yell at the camera. You have to come yell at the camera to make it focus. Don't actually do it. Do not actually come here and yell at my camera. I heard her moving. She was thinking, she's like, what? Is this a bit that I actually need to commit to? Because then there's always an amount of how much is he really asking me to commit to this bit. There's an internal math problem she does every time I do something like that. But I think we are ready, my friend.
Yes.
But before,
I don't remember who left off.
I think I read last, so you can start us out. But before you jump in, my friend.
Yes, of course.
Welcome everybody to the Archive. This is a Cosmere Book Club podcast where we read through the Cosmere chapter by chapter. Today we are finishing out the first half of the double book that was most recently released. We are hot off the presses on this, with Elsecaller and King Lopen the First of Alethkar. We are wrapping up Elsecaller today and going to be talking through all of our thoughts. Probably going to be a little bit spoilery, so heads up for that. But thank you so much for joining us. I am your co-host, Vezin _ or the Archive on YouTube. With me, as always, is my lovely co-host.
I am the Pixel because, as the famous Lopen once said, everyone deserves the in front of their name, as I'm sure he's hopefully going to say again in this next book. The _Pixel_X most places, and the _Pixel_XX. Sorry, the _Pixel_X_art. If you want to see any of my art, I am available for commission.
It's a little fucked up that they got his name wrong in the title of his own book.
I know.
Should be King the Lopen.
The Lopen, the First of Alethkar.
Come to me, focus. Come to me. I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna pull the focus. It's gonna come. I'm grabbing it, and I'm pulling it.
There's gotta
Did it make it more blurry? I swear to God, it just got more blurry. Hold on, then. So. Push it away. Push it away. No, damn it.
No, okay.
One day, one of these stupid tricks will work. I'll just scoot uncomfortably close to the camera. Who knows, man? Logitech hates me, dude. It's fine. But do you want to start us off?
Yes, I would love to start us off. Weeks later, they reached the Salavashi Trench. Salavashi Trench. A deep stretch in the sea of beats that represented the Sunmaker mountain range. Wait, I have to get into the voice. The Horn Eater peaks are only a short trip from here, said Taverny. A week or two.
As long as it doesn't involve another trip through a city,
said Yasna, wrenching it obsidian tooth from the hole.
We haven't fully repaired after Celebrant.
Her dress was tattered and ripped, supplemented by a singed glove and a burn on her face to match.
We'll be delayed,
said Loretta.
What is it this time?
asked Yasna.
We've already dealt with a street gang, a crooked tax collector, a raging inferno, and...
She pulled another tooth free. How
many, Angus Bren? I've lost count. Nothing you can fight, said Loretta. Just wind.
Said Loretta.
Just wind.
Wind in Shadesmar is not, said Ivory, then stilled. Yasna felt it at the same time, the barest hint of a breeze. There's not supposed to be wind in Shadesmar, Taverny corrected.
And yet there is,
said Yasna. She held out her hand and another gust blew through her fingers.
The cognitive realm has no wind because wind is the result of heat moving air. We have no heat or weather here.
She looked west towards the source of the breeze.
Why do we have wind?
Ivory pointed. Creatures are as well. Yes, I squinted.
Your eyes are better than mine.
It looks like Taverny shook his head. I don't know. That gang leader from Celebrant, only monstrous.
Pashendi,
Said Yasna. Voidbringers, Ivory spat. I see them now. Hundreds. Thousands, said Taverny.
what does this mean?
Asked Yasna. The boat rocked and Taverny struggled with the rudder. It's getting stronger and blowing us back. I don't think we can keep moving forward. Yasna turned.
Your sail doesn't use wind.
It doesn't rely on it, said Taverny, but it's still a sail and will catch wind like any other. Yasna looked up and saw their sail bulging backwards. The wind fought the current, which she didn't understand, and the boat started to buck and twist. She glanced at Loretta.
Are your visions and you didn't see this?
The girl looked sick.
I thought it was just wind. I don't know what wind is like on your world, but where I come from, it's an absolute bastard.
She shouted over the growing rush of air.
Sorry. I don't know what wind is like on... No, sorry. I don't know what wind is like on your world, but where I come from, it's an absolute bastard.
She shouted over the growing rush of air. Aw, the two of you.
Hey, you're breaking my immersion. Wow. Wow.
Sorry, I'll bring you back in. She shouted over the growing rush of air.
This feels like a real high storm, not the Shadesmar reflection of one.
She tried to draw in stormlight, but found none. The wrong light is, said Avery, not stormlight. He crouched he crouched, grabbing the side of the boat. Void light. Yasna joined him.
What's void light?
The opposite. A dark mirror.
Like the Shadesmar version of Stormlight?
Like the evil version of Stormlight, born of cruelty and malice. It should not be here. It should not be.
Yet, it's right by the Hornita Peaks,
she said.
That can't be a coincidence. The Voidbringers are raising an army in their own storm. They'll use the perpendicularity to enter Roshar and roll across it like a harvester's blade.
The Everstorm, Ivory whispered. Yasna didn't know the word, but shivered at the fear in his voice. And we have oh my god, we have an absolute fucking killer artwork here. Holy shit, Ollie.
Ah, let's see it.
Taking forever to load. No,
you're good. You're good.
Me.
Maybe this is the time. It'll work. Come to me. Come to me. Look. Stay focused. Focus, camera. Look. I'm gonna kill myself. Whatever. I don't care. I don't even care, dude. In game. It's okay. I'm heavily invested, so I won't die for real. Yo.
Yeah, right.
Yo.
That is fucking killer.
New phone background. Holy shit, dude. God. Now, like the lone white sail with the sea of red, dude. Oh my god.
It's so good. It's so good.
That's fire. That's absolutely fire. All right. Rihanna shivered at the fear in his voice. That was the last one, right?
Yes.
Right. Can we go north?
She asked. We can try, said Taverny. He pulled on the rudder and the boat shot north. Oh, good. Ivory pointed ahead. More Angerspren are.
Damnation.
Yasna saw them swimming through the beats, untroubled by the wind.
If I see one more storming Angerspren, I'm going to scream.
I don't think that will help.
I liked it better when you didn't know what sarcasm was.
It is my favorite human invention.
That's you. Oh no, that is me. We can't go forward or back.
She shouted at Taverny.
Try east. We'll see what tries to kill us there. Same things.
Said Loretta.
But later.
Taverny swung the rudder. The sail flapped useless in the chaos, but he kept turning and it filled again, propelling them east and away from the Angerspren. Yasna and Loretta moved to the sail to match. I would appreciate it, said Taverny, if you would calm your rage. Yasna looked at him in surprise. After all their time together, that was the closest he'd gotten to a sharp remark.
You sound pretty angry yourself.
I'm too old for anger.
I'm forcing you to join me on Roshar. I've practically kidnapped you.
For that I am mournful, betrayed and disappointed, but I have no energy for fury.
I am sorry, but I am cursed to make necessary decisions that no one else dare make. It is the right decision.
The boat bucked, like an untrained horse.
And any anger I feel is not going to calm down in the middle of whatever an Everstorm might be.
Yeah. She grimaced.
I need to plan. That's how I face every problem. Carefully calculating every angle and outcome until I know exactly where to hit, where to cut, how much pressure to apply, and where to apply it.
She didn't like leaving things to chance, but what choice did she have here? It was chance and desperation or death. She looked at the red eyes of the Angerspren, estimating their distance and speed. She'd become an expert in Angerspren speed, but these seemed faster, or the boat was moving slower now. She calculated, then pointed at their crude map.
A high storm moves west, so I assume its evil twin moves east. We can go south around it, let it move past us, and come up behind.
Tiverty nodded. You're the captain.
Believe me,
said Yasna.
I'm not any happy about that than you are. Chapter break. Oh, dude.
Dude.
The fucking Everstorm there.
Yes. Oh, it's so good.
Easy phone wallpaper. That's so fucking sick, dude.
It's such a fucking sick artwork. Truly and honestly.
I love with all like the storm vibe. We're finally getting another sailing thing, like in funny enough, like the other book, Elsecaller.
No.
Or Edge Dancer. Dawn Shard, thank you. You know the one I was talking about.
Yeah.
We're reading Elsecaller.
Yeah.
My brain, dude. Oh, so I forgot to tell you about this actually in our break. The one thing about probably a good thing we didn't do pod yesterday. Onion had another seizure yesterday.
Oh no.
Yeah. So we had to stay up until 2 a.m. last night, and then I woke up at 6 a.m.
Oh god. Oh Jesus.
Yeah. So
I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. Just I should have thrown that out ahead of time. I'm not drunk. I'm dead tired.
Right.
It is 11 a.m. I'm probably gonna pass out after this. Honestly, I was gonna try to
that's
like
so real.
Stay up and do stuff. We'll see. I'm also addicted to Pal World, so I might just keep grinding on that, like barely awake.
Yeah.
I also want to try Big Walk though. I want to see, but we'll see.
Big Walk is great. Skull and I played a little bit yesterday and it was really fun.
But all right, we want to jump back in.
Yeah.
Ugh. The Everstorm moved past them, but the chaos didn't. Wind from strange directions, Voidbringers patrolling the skies, and always more Angerspren. They appeared on every spit of land, swam every stretch of sea. Every time they lost one, 2 more surfaced. Yasna felt like every Angerspren in Shadesmar was homing in on her. It made her furious. She was not an idiot. She knew she was angry, but she didn't have the time or the headspace to figure out why, beyond the obvious answer of being hunted by monsters. She didn't like obvious answers. They were rarely correct. There was a root of anger deep in her heart that poisoned every thought and interaction. She pushed on it every chance she got, probing for clues, for weaknesses, for any sign of recognition. Finally, she'd had enough. We're close to the head of the Stoneflow River. She pointed to the map while keeping an eye on their newest pursuers. Let's go there, now.
They'll catch us,
said Tyverny. That's the point. said Ivory. And then,
what?
We face them, said Yesna. I'm sick of visions. The future is ours to write. I want to write it at the head of the Stoneflow. Ivory scoffed.
So we can die on solid ground.
So we can fight on it.
We'll lose,
said Tyverny. We're already losing, said Yesna. Let's get it storming over with.
We'll die.
They get closer every time. Chart our narrow escapes on a graph, and we're approaching the end so quickly it's burning the paper. We will not outrun them. They will catch us. The best we can do is force the fight on our terms. She looked back at the red eyes. Besides, I've been trying to think of feeling. I've been running from my anger in the most literal sense, and it hasn't worked. So it's time to feel it.
It feels like claws,
said Ivory.
And bloody teeth.
Lorietta, asked Yesna, have you ever seen us dying on a narrow strip of land? I've seen us dying everywhere, the girl whispered. Yesna shivered at the endless fear the girl must live in. Fear is good, she whispered back. Fear means it hasn't happened yet. We can change it. Oh, that's me. That's Yesna, sorry. Fear's good.
That is Yesna.
Fear means it hasn't happened yet. We can change it. Why'd she whisper back? What? She's just, it's so weird to be sailing with all of these anger spread and all of a sudden she starts whispering. That just threw me off. Sorry. Fear means it hasn't happened yet. We can change it. Lorietta said nothing. Tyverny watched Yesna, then heaved the rudder to port. The boat shot across the beads toward a tiny spit of obsidian rock. On Roshar, it was probably a stream, or maybe just a spring, but here it was a lonely, barren crag. As Yesna hoped, the anger spren focused on the boat, not the boat's destination. So instead of taking a sharp angle to cut them off, the monsters curved behind in a less efficient circle. Tyverny's sailboat beat the spren to the shore, not by much, but enough to make a difference. Jump off, Yesna shouted. Grab an oar, a belaying pin, anything you can use as a weapon.
You are trained to fight with a sword,
said Ivory, leaping over the side.
Not ship rigging.
Yesna smiled grimly and drew the long dagger that had once pierced her lung. Good thing my assassins gave me this. Lorietta sprang onto the land and hid behind the folds of Yesna's ruined dress. Tyverny furled the sails to stop the ship from blowing away, then clambered over the last of all, slow even with Ivory's help. He gripped a gnarled walking stick and handed Lorietta a long, round spike he called a fid.
There's art here.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go. The summer works properly.
Ooh, the showdown.
The showdown.
Banger shot. Yeah, dude, look at that little fit. I could see London Tipton in that, dude. Give me some, but so how old is Brenda's song now? I need to check this. Hold on. Quick aside. She's 38. Oh, is she? Maybe she's more Navani.
I was thinking that as well.
I could see her doing a Navani. I could see her rocking it.
Yeah.
Banger. Okay. Jumping back in. Your line. I can read you in if you'd like.
I'm not a warrior,
said the old man, puffing.
But I will do my best.
The first anger spren reached the shore and clawed onto the obsidian, talons tearing lines in the stone. Ivory leaped to meet it, stabbing at its gaping maw. The gambit worked, and the spren lurched back into the beads. The second one lunged out of the sea and snapped at the ink spren, missing him by a hair's breadth. Yasna ran and slashed at the creature, piercing an unarmored knee joint with flawless precision. Most women were not taught swordsmanship. That's why people called it swordsmanship. But Inkspren were unrivaled masters. Yasna had trained with Ivory for 6 years. She could use a blade like an extension of her body. She relied on speed and misdirection, dancing between the Angerspren's swipes, hitting back with cuts of her own when the opportunity presented itself. She landed 2, 3, 4 lacerations, but none had any effect on the monster's speed or fury. She dodged another attack, but misjudged the timing. The Angerspren slammed her into the ground. Ivory jumped in front of her, hacking with his sword and drawing the creature's attention. Tyverny swung his walking stick at the other one, grunting when the wood made contact with the Spren's shell. Yasna looked down at her left leg. Blood ran from a deep gash. Twin wounds, one on each leg. "Told you," whispered Lorietta. "Do something," Yasna pleaded. The girl dashed out and placed the Fid on the ground beside the obsidian ledge, then huddled next to Yasna. Yasna gasped. "That's it? I'm 11. An Angerspren knocked Tyverny to the ground, and Yasna was sure she heard his bones crack. The Spren turned its attention back to the lung and lunged forward, and slipped on Lorietta's Fid, losing its balance and crashing into the sea. "That's my only trick," Lorietta said. "We're done now." So she put it down knowing he would walk there and slip.
That's funny. That's really funny, actually.
Oh, that's a good way to do like a future vision. That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yasna grabbed the girl's hand. She saw Angerspren in the beads, already thrashing its way upright. She saw Ivory holding off the other one, bleeding jet black from half a dozen wounds. She saw Tyverny on the ground, feebly trying to crawl to safety, but stopped by pain. He wasn't a warrior, like he said. He was a historian trying to save his world, desperate for knowledge, but out of his depth. He was searching the Cosmere for the explanation of a god he didn't believe in, dragging a child who wielded a power she couldn't comprehend. He searched the past for hints about the future. He's me, she thought. The only difference is that he helped a stranger, and I betrayed one. In that moment, Yasna understood. She wasn't mad at Shallan or Ivory or even the Angerspren. She was mad at herself. Shallan destroyed the ship, but I didn't train her in those powers. I held back the truth longer than I should have because I thought she wasn't ready. I was too busy planning, never following through. Sorry, I need to do that in voice. I took Tyverny captive, using my will and my armed companion to enforce my plan. A plan I haven't even made yet. The ghost of a plan I might make, about knowledge I might need, about people who might help. All because he knows things I don't, and I think my world's ending is more important than his. I'm the one who knows the answers. Some of them, because I study and I plan. But I haven't told anyone what I know because I think they won't believe me. Because I've tried before and was branded a heretic. Because I pretend it's not my fault for hiding the truth. It's everyone else's fault for being idiots. I planned to tell them, of course. I planned to tell everyone everything. But I didn't. Now it's too late. I dragged my feet and I blamed everyone else. And the only thing I've accomplished is to get myself and my best friend killed on a forgotten rock in a world that's barely real. I am mad, furious at myself. The revelation slid into her mind so perfectly she felt it click into place. It was her fault she was trapped. Her fault Ivory and Tyverny and Lorietta were trapped. She had known this, had always known, but hadn't wanted to put it into words. Hadn't wanted it to be real. She knew what to do next. Stop planning and act. And right now, the best action is to forgive myself. She closed her eyes, and she thought of the people she hadn't taught or trusted or seen as people. She thought of the mistakes she had made, the damage she had caused, and she let go of all of it. This doesn't absolve me, but I can find absolution more easily without hating myself for my mistakes. I forgive myself. She opened her eyes and saw the Angerspren crouching over a fallen Ivory. Saw Lorietta struggling to pull Tyverny away from the monster crawling back onto shore. Saw her own leg bleeding and nearly useless, too painful to stand. and she saw the Ingerspren stop, stand still, and raise their heads as if sniffing for something they couldn't find. Their glowing eyes darkened, the carapace of their faces turned flat and black. Their hunger was gone. They paused and then slipped away into the sea. Yasna crawled toward Tyverni, helping him sit up.
I think it's my leg.
He gasped.
I thought it was ribs, but it's only my leg.
I thought the same. Yasna pulled a rag from her pocket, the one he'd given her on the first day together, and wrapped it around his bleeding hand. I'm glad it's not as bad as that.
Lorietta.
Tyverni called, but then collapsed into a coughing fit. Yasna finished his sentence. Secure the boat, then she added. Once you've got it steady, Ivory and I will help Tyverni in. The girl ran to the boat and leaped across the space where it drifted away from the shore. She threw a line to Ivory, and together he and Yasna helped pick the wincing Tyverni back into the bench by the rudder. Then Yasna climbed back out, and Ivory followed her.
Where to next?
Asked Tyverni. Wherever you want, said Yasna. You have contacts in Shadesmaw, maybe one of them can set a broken leg.
You're not...
The old man furrowed his brow.
You're not taking me to Rashar.
I was wrong to demand it. I thought my problems were more important than yours. I hope you will forgive me.
And all the rest of my study and secrets? I've told you very little of the Cosmere.
Perhaps when you found what you need, you might find your way back to me and share your wisdom. Tyverni smiled.
I should like that.
He tossed a small leather backpack onto the shore.
Don't forget your memorabilia.
Invaluable, she said.
Set the sail, Loretta. Let's continue on our way.
The girl grabbed the sail and tied it down. The boat began to move, and Lorietta waved shyly. Yasna waved back and smiled for the first time, and she didn't even know. Too long.
What plan now?
Asked Ivory.
The boat is not. Our speed is not. Our path to the perpendicularity is very, very not. What are we?
A bright glow appeared on the obsidian beside them. A brilliant and abrupt glowing, brighter and abrupt and growing brighter until Yasna shielded her eyes behind her hands. The glow died down, and they saw a portal. The stones and rock buds of Roshar waited on the other side. That's you. Sorry.
Honest perpendicularity.
Ivory whispered. He looked at Yasna and laughed.
In a place of noble sacrifice.
I gave up a universe of knowledge, said Yasna, and it felt like ripping out my own beating heart. I guess that's this place's name now. Ivory helped her toward the portal.
Did you know this would happen?
No idea. That's probably why it worked. She shouldered her pack and took Ivory's hand. You are a very good friend.
As are you.
Leaning against
As you are.
Leaning against each other, they stepped through the portal. On the other side, he shrank, becoming a blot of ink on the hem of her dress, blending in with the smears and stains. The portal closed behind them, and Yasna basked in the sun. The perpendicularity had infused her spheres, and she took in enough stormlight to heal her legs. She groaned at the delicious sensation of feeling whole again.
There's art here.
Oh, you lucky bastard.
I love them.
God. You know what?
What?
Pattinson for Ivory?
Ooh, I could see Pattinson for Ivory.
Pattinson for Ivory kind of
He does good voice work.
Right? He does killer voice work.
Yeah.
Getting that with a weird intonation and being like the representative of the Inkspread. I think it's too shallow 100%. Of a role for him, though. You know what I mean? He would need a bigger role.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, awesome art.
Oh,
I
I love
love
them.
I love the oil like patterning. It's beautiful. The coloration on it.
Yes.
Uh,
Which one of us reads Wed?
that's the question.
I'll read Wed so that you don't have to talk to yourself.
Feel free.
And get into my British accent.
I am a dungeon master, so I can do it if you want me to. I'm happy to, but you are welcome to read Wed.
It's okay. I would love to read Wed.
Frothing at the mouth. No, it's fine.
No, I'll take it.
She groaned at the delicious sensation of feeling whole again. Now I just need to figure out. She saw Wit grinning like a fool. She whipped out her hand and summoned Ivory into a long, thin shard blade and pointed it at the madman's throat. How did you find me?
You've been making... Oh, God. Okay. You've been making quite a disturbance on the other side,
Wit said.
It's been a long time since the Spren had to deal with someone alive, particularly someone so demanding as yourself.
She pushed the shard blade closer. Tell me what you know, Wit. He said a lot of things after that, walking beside her on the road home. By nightfall, he ran out of pointless jokes, or maybe he had simply tired of them. At least he stopped. Over the light of a small campfire, Yasna roasted a rock bud until it split open, releasing a delicious aroma. She felt strange eating it with the knife used to kill her, but she was so hungry that she didn't really feel strange until she'd eaten half of it. She shrugged and used the knife to eat the rest. She looked at the stars and thought about Tyverni's other worlds, Ralam and Scadrial, and the others he'd talked about. Knowledge she might never find again. Tell me what you know, she whispered to the stars.
I once spent a very long time as a talking yellow bear.
I wasn't talking to you.
Too bad,
said Wit.
I could have answered in human or bear.
And what, said Yasna, just sleepy enough to indulge the man, is a bear?
A creature that lives on other worlds.
Yasna sat up straight, so sharply she nearly pulled a muscle. What do you know of other worlds?
Damn near everything,
said Wit, and grinned that maddening grin of his.
And I think it's long past time I tell you about all of them. The end.
Oh, there's about the author and about the illustrator, if you scroll down a little bit.
Yeah.
That was one artist doing all the art. That's so sick.
Yeah. Good shit.
Dude. I think that's my favorite of the mini books. I think
up until now. I think my favorite will be King Lope and the First of Elsecaller.
That's true. I'm trying to think of, it'll really come down to, will Lopin's book have a scene that tops the scene in Dawn Shard with him and his cousin, where his cousin, you remember his cousin swears the oath? He's like, God damn it! You got it!
Yeah!
You son of a bitch! It was so funny because building up Lopa the whole time. It's like, so it is a close. I love Yasna. Just has such a. I love Yasna. She's one of my favorites.
Oh. She is great. I love her so much.
But what are your thoughts there? How are you feeling at the end of all that?
I like it. I like it a lot. I think this Sorry, my stream just fucked itself. No, I like it a lot. I like the gaps that it fills. I like that we don't. I really like that we don't spend like too much time in each moment. That it's like kind of like, because it feels like to me what it probably felt like to Yasna, to just like kind of like the passing by, and then the bigger the biggest moments. Like we don't even get the other encounters that she's mentioned.
Yes.
We just get like the Everstorm and the fight with the Anchor Spren. I like it. I liked it a lot. And I like Yasna calling Ivory her best friend.
Yes.
That's so cute.
I loved those moments, but as you're pointing that out, it does highlight a little bit of a concern of mine, where it is, well, maybe not a concern, because I feel like maybe this one it kind of did a better job of it, but it's still just the Sanderson thing that he always fucking does, where it's like you're watching, but it's like we got the weird time skip that usually happens between books in the middle of this short story. It's like we're watching, we're going, it's like, here's the setup, and now they've been traveling together for a long time and tensions have risen. And it's like, okay, and now we're here. It's just it feels very lazy. It feels really lazy of a thing, of just a like, oh, blah, 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 blah. It's like you're putting all of this effort into this thing. You can't write an extra chapter of just like, or a fucking paragraph. We get a line talking about this random thing that happened, so we get context and knowledge that things happened off screen. It just feels in a story where the sort of idea is this is a fantasy series of series, right?
Yeah.
The core concept is you're getting so much information. You're getting too much, and you're getting all of it. You're getting all the perspectives. You're getting all of the things. Why are we acting like that's not important when that's the core idea, is making sure you get every nitty gritty little detail? You know what I mean? It just feels, it's the thing that we talked about before. It's like, it feels like he's missing the point of his own thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fair.
People want that. People want to have read that journey with these four and seen the tension kind of build with that gang leader and the anger spread and all of those things. But it's like, no, we're just going to jump cut and they're a little bit more beat up now, so that way we can hit our punchlines that we set up for in the last chapter. It just felt very, again, it's every single time they do this, it feels bad for me. I don't know if maybe it doesn't feel the same level as bad for you. I can't speak to that. It feels like I'm being robbed of something. You know what I mean?
It definitely feels like we're being robbed of like more of this dynamic and of this content, but also like at the same time, like, but how much do they like plan to like, because these are like mini novellas, so at the same time, like, did they have like a limit, or did Brandon maybe put a limit on stuff? Or maybe does he not want to reveal as much about Shadesmar to the people that maybe like read this story in like this is between book 1 or book 2 and book 3, so maybe we'll read this now, you know?
I just
a lot of book 3 is in Shadesmar.
I can understand the perspective. I just think it would offer a really interesting ulterior perspective. That, because we're already kind of getting that, you know what I mean? And
I would like, as always, I would like to just have more of everything.
But it's like, it really feels like, it's like he's trying to have his cake and eat it too. I think that's the thing. It's like he's trying to get the benefit of having written that, as if it's like, and all of this stuff happened and you read it and you can imagine it. And it's like, am I not reading a fucking book? Am I not supposed to be reading the story of this happening? It feels like when that happens, it feels like I'm talking to someone who's giving me a summary of a book I should have read. Every single time. And it's like, I can definitely get where it's like, oh, it's like, it's not that important. It doesn't matter. It doesn't add up. It gives stuff away, but it's still like, it's missing meat. You know what I mean? It's, I yearn for what could have been, you know what I mean? But the man, he's also, well, I was gonna say he can only write so much, but now he's putting it on other people. You know what I mean? He's having other people write stuff now. So what's the problem, man? Why don't we get? Because here's the thing: is it, when talking about length of book and like sizing and thing, these two are about the size of one of the other books, right? That's kind of the vibe I'm getting.
So I think the other books are longer.
Right? It's like, because this is released as a single book like the other ones have been.
Yeah.
So this really feels like a business-based decision to make the book worse, if I'm really honest. It's like let's make them shorter so that way we can sell them as a package. And on Kindle, you can get like the one or the other as a little one or buy the combo. You know what I mean? Like it really feels like it's fully rooted in a business thing and has lessened the quality of the book. That's maybe that's me being too anti-capitalist minded, but I can feel like that could be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. Yeah. No, I see where you're coming from.
But I think the most important thing, the thing I'm the happiest with reading with that, even with having that in the middle, this gives me so much fucking hope for what we're getting next.
No, 100%. 100%.
Ghostbloods is gonna be fire. Stormlight 6 is gonna be fucking gas. The screen, I've got real hope for the screenplay now. I'm still a little anxious. We will see exactly like what they try to hammer home, but they're also trying to tell a different story. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
I keep looking at like the One Piece adaptations that they're doing. You know what I mean? All these different things and the way they're like representing and presenting these different things. And it really gives these authors an opportunity to highlight things that they felt like they missed, or something that they feel like deserves as much attention, or give an alternate perspective. So I'm really excited to see what they crank out. Do we have a director yet?
I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not sure.
Mistborn director. I'm going to see. Has not been announced yet. That is going to be my make or break thing, I think. Is if we know we've got Sanderson like properly show running and being involved even more than Oda was with the One Piece adaptation.
Yeah.
So I'm very curious to see what they pull off. I'm excited, dude. I'm really, really excited.
Me too.
Are you feeling
if
that?
If not for anything to just like see everything. I'm always really excited to see a screen adaptation of anything. Like of books and stuff. Like even of stuff I haven't read, you know?
It seems like
it's especially this.
It seems like movies and media is getting a big bounce back right now. Like we've been talking about Marvel, and you've sold me. Beth and I plan to watch with this. We're gonna watch Thunderbolts, and then we're actually gonna go in theaters to see the new Spider-Man. So that way we're fully caught up.
I haven't actually seen the new Spider. I don't know if the thing is, like, I think it's kind of like a transparent culture thing that we're all really into Spider-Man. So I should at least watch it when it comes out on streaming.
Well, but I'll tell you this, because I'm a fan of Valky Ray, so I got a little bit of spoilers. She did the red carpet. She got some spoilers. If you're planning to watch the next Avengers, you should watch this Spider-Man movie.
I'm not planning on watching the next Avengers. I don't have any hope for the next Avengers.
Even after Thunderbolts?
Yeah, even after like
why is
Thunderbolts
that?
was Thunderbolts was to be fair, it's not really got a lot to do with like Thunderbolts. It's more to me just the lack of build up that they had towards Doom as a villain, because that's the next one. Doom's the next big one. That, and then also Robert Downey Jr. being like, "Oh, I'm done with Marvel." That's why wasn't that why they killed Tony? Because he was like, "I don't want to do this anymore." It's like some of the actors being like, "I'm sick of this," and then he comes back as Doom. I don't know. I don't have I like Thunderbolts as like.
Okay.
Okay, this is standalone, but
let me. You know me,
yeah.
Tavius.
Yeah, I do know you.
I hate these motherfuckers. I'm fully with you. They got Pattinson, they got Evans, and they got Junior back with some paychecks. We know that. We know they left and they bought them back. It sucks. It's bad. It's the business. Unfortunately, it's garbage and it sucks and it's bad. This is now just Avengers Talk Show time. Welcome to Marvel Talk Show time.
Welcome to it.
Thunderbolts was the newest Avengers movie. In case you forgot, that was an Avengers movie.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I did forget about that
For
actually.
all
Because
intents, for all intents and purposes, that is an Avengers movie. That's the new vibe that they're going for. So that's my root of basis and understanding here. So that's my thing. I keep getting edits. I've seen all the edits now of Bob, and that's the thing that's kind of sold me on anything. So it's like I've had the thing spoiled, which is fine because I love Void. That shit's so cool, and Sentry is just juice.
Yeah. He was great. I had a really good time with Thunderbolts.
So that's my first sort of thing where it's like if Thunderbolts was solid, and from what I've been seeing, the new Spider-Man's actually pretty fucking solid too.
I've seen that too.
So there's that's my first pivotal point of A, right? So that's like the meta real world. We've got some proof and some like ideas going in. Okay, now we're going to talk Marvel shit, Tavius. Okay.
Yeah.
Their whole thing that they're getting into right now is the timelines are fucked, right?
Right.
Right?
Right.
Is it not? And now I don't know if they're going to do this. Is it not the coolest thing ever if there's some weird fucked up future where an alternate timeline Tony turns out to be Doom instead of Iron Man? Think about the through line.
That is cool.
Think about the through line.
But I don't know if I can trust them to do that.
I think with how weird they're getting, there's a chance. It really depends because so here's another thing. I think my favorite movies of these are the ones where they didn't build up the villain that much in the other movies beforehand.
That's fair.
I think it's when Thanos showed up and they tried to do this big interarching thing where it's like Thanos keeps appearing and keeps getting talked about. It was the early days where it's like Thanos was this big far off thing and they weren't fighting him. That was my favorite era of Marvel, where it was like this, they're going and the stones are present and there's this looming threat in the background, but it's never there, right? Yeah. I'm thinking about Avengers 1. Loki comes in and he's like an antagonist.
That was a good movie.
But he's not the threat. The threat is the aliens that we don't really know shit about until that movie shows up. That's the ones that really hit for me. Those were I'm an early Marvel guy. You know, give me the first Avengers, the first of the Avengers movies. And then honestly, I could kind of leave the first Avengers movie. It's hype. It's a good movie. Civil War just kicked so much ass. I just feel like that's peak Avengers to me. Civil War is my peak Avengers.
Yeah, Civil War is great. Oh my God.
Civil War,
one of the best ones.
It's up there. But like for me, I'm also an Iron Man 1 guy. I'm an Incredible Hulk 2008 guy. Back when it was not Norman. I can't remember his name. The guy from Fight Club. Norman's a comedian. That's a different guy altogether. But I love that fucking Captain America 1, dude. Oh my God. Like,
see, I'm a Captain America and the Winter Soldier kind of guy.
That's fair. I think it hits to me. It's like Civil War. It was the better part of that in my mind. You know what I mean? Like Winter Soldier's the part 1 to Civil War. You know what I mean? It's It's the Ennie's Lobby to Water 7 or Water 7 to Ennie's Lobby, right? It's like you need Water 7 to get to Ennie's Lobby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then it is also, a lot of people argue it's as good. You know what I mean? Which is fair. A lot of people feel that.
I saw someone else. This is my take. This is
please.
Red from Overly Sarcastic Productions said this, but I think the best Marvel movie, and I agree with this, is why I'm regurgitating. The best Marvel movies are when they're also like a different genre of movie. Like Winter Soldier is like a thriller and then also a superhero movie. Like when they mix these two, like when they like put the superheroes in a different genre that isn't just the superhero movie. You know?
Mm-hmm. I think that's just a fun. Yeah, I think that's a fundamental aspect of filmmaking. But absolutely, I think. But it's like when you look at like the first movies, like the first Marvel movies that I was all talking about. It's like they're pretty much all mysteries. That's what they all turn into. Is just a mystery. At the end of the day, that's what most superhero movies are. It's a mystery with action. It's an action mystery at the end of the day. Yeah. But then it gets down, genre and typecasting. Beth and I talk a lot about the harm that like society being reductive has had on media.
Yeah.
Of, again, like regurgitating everything to slop, or saying things are like other things, when it's like there's one aspect of it that you don't feel like you want to get into the nuance of how and why they're similar. It's just been destroying media. And I really, I have hope. There's just a fact that I know, that the thing that I keep feeling in this era that we're in right now in Marvel is, I'm upset it took this long. I'm mad that it's happening now and not when I was a kid. I do you like I want to tell you, but I also don't. You know what I mean? I'm so torn on where I'm at here. It's just you know, the Timmy Jimmy Power Hour, if I say that, do you know what I'm referencing?
Yes.
Yes. They're finally doing it. They're actually doing, Marvel is doing a Timmy Jimmy Power Hour.
Yeah.
I gotta be here for it, dude. This is what I always wanted. This is everything to me. Fair. You know what I mean? You know what my dream is? Gun to my fucking head, Tavius. I will be crucified by the comic community if this video is ever found buried at the end of this podcast episode. I want to see a feature film with Marvel and DC crossover.
I do want to see that as well.
I want to see Justice League versus Avengers. That's what I want. You put a gun to my head, dude. Their worlds are gonna die if they don't kill each other. That's what I want. Both worlds are at stake. It's just, you gotta put, you know, that's what I want. And maybe there's like a guy making them do it, and they actually end up, they fight, and some of them have to kill each other, but then they team up at the end and end up beating the big bad. I'm fine with that too. But I want to see it, man. Give me Green Lantern versus Hulk. You know what I mean? Give me fucking Hawk Girl versus new Captain America Falcon, dude. That would go so hard.
It would. I
agree. Then Robert Pattinson's there for some reason. Like, I'm Batman. It's like, Batman. Oh, dude. Oh. Oh, and so I'm gonna see the new Spider-Man. I'm gonna see the new Avengers. I gotta make myself.
Sure. I'll probably, like, if I go, or like, you know, I'll watch it when it comes out on streaming. I probably will not go to the
we'll have a pirate night where we go play Sea of Thieves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We'll play some Sea of Thieves together.
Yes.
We can absolutely.
I understand.
It's already there, dude. It's already on there.
What?
Yeah. So that
actually doesn't surprise me.
We'll close the pod out with this. The last thing of the day. So when I was a kid, I got to tell Beth about this recently. It's a story I forgot about for a very long time. My dad used to work late. He closed restaurants, right? So I'm passed out on the couch, and he comes in, he wakes me up. It is like, dead name, shakes me up. And I'm like, oh, what? And I wake up, and he just fans out 4 DVDs written with different movie titles in Sharpie on the DVD. All of them movies that were currently in the theater. Those 3, and Beth and I have been desperately trying to find this one movie. We cannot find it to save my life. I swear to God, it's real.
Right.
It's 2 giant snakes, like, encircling and attacking the Empire State Building. And it's like a giant snake monster movie, and they attack and destroy, I believe, New York or something like that. Beth and I have been searching for days, and we cannot find this movie. I think I might have like weirdly hallucinated it in my child brain, but I swear to God, this movie's fucking real. But it's that and like a bunch of other movies that were in theaters at the time, and they were videos that he had a buddy who does this, that goes to movie theaters for dead showings and just sets up a camera. Just tripod, camera,
what year
press this record.
this? Do you
Like
remember?
2010, 11-ish. Because my parents split like 2008, and it was within a couple years after that. So it's somewhere in that range. I will be amazed if you find this. Dead. I will buy you a game of your choice if you find this fucking movie. I swear to God. And that's a open bounty. If anyone finds this fucking video, if you can find that for me before it's already found, if the bounty's been claimed, it's too late. But if someone can find me this fucking movie of these two giant snakes, in my mind, it's two snakes and they're circling a giant tower that in my mind very much resembles the Empire State Building. And they're like yelling over it. Maybe they're dragons, but I'm pretty sure they're snakes. I'm like 99 they're snakes. But so people do that, and people have been doing this for years. This is the core of the pirating community. It started.
Is it the winged serpent? But that was in 1980 something, so it's not that.
No. But I think that'll do it for us for this week, my friend.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. If you're still watching this, thanks, I guess. Why have you stuck around this long? We will be getting back next week with the first King Lopen of Elsecaller. Thank you so much for joining us.
I'm so excited for that.
So
excited for that.
I cannot wait.
My man.
I'm trying to. It's gonna be so funny if every single time you get wet, or if it's just wet, you get wit, or if we're gonna like trade back and forth. Because either way, it's funny. It's funny if it's always you, or if it always alternates.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it all shakes out. But thank you for joining us, everyone. As always, I've been your host, Vezin. With me, as always, my co-host.
I have been the Pixel, because as the famous The Lopen once said, everyone deserves a thorn in front of their name.
Journey for Destination. Thank you for so much for joining, and give your cousin a kiss on the mouth.